Hello everyone, and welcome to the AOR Brazilian Grand Prix. And we'll start this highlights video with a few disconnections, shall we? Why not? As it is F1 2014 nonetheless. Session host has disconnected from the first session, which originally started on time. Everyone followed suit by disconnecting from him and going through this middle sector here. Surely it's got to be our turn to go soon, hasn't it? We are arguably on the strongest connection, but one of the ones with the worst ping. And yeah, okay, they've gone. Yeah, never mind. So we have another go. Get into another session. A bit of a corner cut there, but this is just our first test out lap. No, he's gone again. Session host has gone again. This is brilliant, isn't it? Okay, this looks nice. So that's the second restart now. Thank you very much, game. Not the way I want to start my Brazilian Grand Prix. But in the end then, we did actually get a proper qualifying lap in, and this is it. There's no audio on it, sorry for that, it's gone lost somewhere. I'll just commentate on the rest of it for you. So we've gone through the centre S's of turn 1 and turn 2 pretty nicely, very little kick of oversteer, but barely notice it as we activate the DRS going down towards this very tight left-hander, coming a very fast left-hander, braking just there as the grass starts roughly. Keeping it in third, going up into fourth, running down in rich mixture, going to stick into lean for the second sector very shortly about now, yeah, and tapping the brakes before turning in to get the extra turn in. But then being full throttle almost all the way through that corner from about the midway point, trying to get as good traction as we can, keep in second gear, low gear, rev it as maximum as we can before changing up into third and then fourth, before breaking back down into second for this one. Turning and hit the apex nicely, something we haven't done very many times in this sector, but now we're getting there. Okay, no oversteer through here. This is a brilliant lap through running wide so far. You can see we're a second up on our 12.6, so this could be a really good as we heavily mount that curve. Going a bit wide on the exit, not too bad I think. I've done worse than that before myself, so we just concentrate on getting the smoothest line towards the finish line now. Activated the DRS in 7th gear, hiking that inside barrier. Waiting to see what lap time is, and it's 11.6. That is by far the best lap time we have ever set around this track, and as you can see on the last lap of the session, which we tried to do that happen, just a miscorrection and a bit of oversteer, and suddenly we noticed this Williams has appeared in our mirrors. I think it's Norway tank. We just flash out the way quickly as fast as we could. Must have been following us on our lap, and we didn't notice he was there until we got too close really, and then we just completely popped out the way. But we've messed up this lap, and there's only 1 minute left, and we haven't got enough fuel to do another lap. We'll just pull over very nicely here, and hopefully that's the person who's behind us past. No, we won't. We'll just retire automatically from the session. And there are the qualifying results for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rafifa takes pole position. First time he's taken a pole position in this league with a 10.8, followed by Kieran very closely, and no attack. Look how close they are. Not even half a tenth splits them. We're down in 7th on our PB, some ways all the way down in 7th, and our teammate Phil, I believe, is 13th, last on the grid. Not quite sure. Didn't pay attention. But as you can see, this is our race strategy, planned race strategy at least. Option prime options. Just if you want a little spoiler alerts, but not a big one, that strategy gets blown out the water. Not too soon, but it does. Let's just say that much. As we're now getting ready out the garage for the race, guys dropping us off as jacks to go out in our Ferrari. Here we are then, on the grid, for the Brazilian Grand Prix of AOR F1. The lights coming on, we stuck it back into lean for the start, and the lights are out now, and we're off, getting, no, not, I was going to say decent start, but no we haven't, rear tyres are cooking, but it seems like Nova Tank's had an even dreadful start, and now going down towards turn 1, Jake's hit someone else ahead as Williams, no not Williams, sorry, but a Caterham and a Red Bull spun the wrong way, and now Jacko's down the inside of us. We're up into 5th, gained at least 2 positions there. I'm not sure how many cars there was involved in that. It looks like it possibly was 2. Now our tank's had a bit of a run, maybe he's been a bit dazzled by the carnage that happened ahead of him, which has allowed him to drop back into 5th. Jacko's all over the back of us. This middle sector is definitely not our strongest sector, but we don't want to let him pass as we have run wide a bit. No, that might let him on the inside. As you can see, his car is jumping around all over the place in our mirrors. and we're not feeling very confident at this point to get a tap from behind, possibly. Revving it high here, hoping not. We're going to stick to the middle of the track. No, we're not. We're going to go wide, and we're going to run wide as well. He's going to get really close to us on exit, if that in fact is his car. Most likely it probably is, but we're not taking any chances. If we see a car, we'll get out of flipping way of him. We have got a championship battle with Bad Boy to contest with, and we do not want to do anything but finish ahead of Bad Boy. And at this point we're 2 positions ahead of him, as that looks like he's Toro Rosso behind Jacko, and he's going to go for a move on him, and they're going to touch, they rub wheels, and it looks like he's dropped up behind. No, he's going to go for the pass. He's still got the momentum as he goes past, and he's now actually passed. He's only 10th behind us. Wow, and we lost a second and a half already to Jake ahead in P4. And now Bad Boy's the one behind us. No, wait, no, that's Jacko. They've changed positions again. Not sure if that's lag. Trick shots destroys the vehicle. Oh dear. That's a nice start to your race, and a nice end in the same fashion. That could have been. I wonder where that was if it was the pit entry. But Jake's made a bit of a mistake. He's going a bit slowly now. Let's have a look. Will this cause a safety car lap 2? That'll be a bit early, and I seriously doubt we'll pit. Yeah, safety car has been deployed for this race. Already on lap 2. Disaster, you might call it. Doesn't make any difference to me, except for these tyres will go a bit longer than normal. Then on to lap 4 then, the safety car is coming back in again. But of course, due to this auto glitch thing, as you can see, there's no chance of making an overtake on the restart, because whoever's ahead of you gets away too fast anyway. So at this point we're just hoping to conserve our tyres a bit further. We're expecting to take them to lap 11. We might consider going a bit further at this point. We're sitting quite nicely ahead of Bad Boy at the moment, which is good. Our pace seems to be really good as we're keeping up with that group ahead. As we are now on to lap 6, a few laps later after the safety car restart. And Jake's going a bit slow. Will we eye up and move? Yeah, possibly. We've got the DRS going down towards the inside for this left-hander. Will we make the move even before it? Possibly. Yes, we have. He's trying to hold it around the outside, but we will stick to the inside line. He's still around the outside. We have to give him room. Push back to the inside line even more. Now he's just about pulled out of it. Maybe he got a bit worse exit than we did. As you can see, we're struggling through this right-hander massively, getting oversteer and understeer and everything at the same time. As we're on lap 9, on to lap 10 then. We've caught up to Novo Tank ahead, so you can see our pace at this point really isn't too bad at all. And he's actually lost it, and we almost get tagged by him there. That was brilliant driving from us, not getting absolutely clobbered by him there. But Kieran's now disconnected as Novo Tank spun. That gives us P2 then rather than P3, because Kieran was ahead as well. At this point, it looks like the other Kieran could possibly have tagged Novo Tank in some kind of lag battle that we can't see, because he's now somehow dropped behind us, which seems a bit odd considering he was ahead of us. So, but now he goes as well, so oh dear. 2 disconnections, very short connections. We're definitely fearing that we could be the next one on the line at this point, and that would be absolutely devastating for our championship hopes for 5th place. But as you might see later, we have a few issues during this race that are about to commence in a few laps time. But for the time being, we just concentrate on driving as fast as we can and hopefully pulling out a gap to Jake behind, and also Bad Boy and the others behind him. As you can see, we're P2, and there's 15 seconds to Rafifa ahead when we pit. Yeah, 15 seconds. But it looks like we're the ones to pit actually on lap 12, but then we do suspect that there are a few one-stoppers, especially amongst the pad users. We know we can't do that, but we can try and run a quite short stint on this prime tyres, about 11-12 laps I think, and then going back on the options. But we rejoin here in P7. There seems like possibly 1 or 2 others that are pitted, and we're hoping that these new fresh prime tyres will give us plenty of grip. As we can see now, our teammate Phil, it looks like he's out the side there. Yes, he is. We're just about rejoined him, so that shows we're in entire pit stop ahead of him before we start. On to lap 14. So a bit of a corner cut there. We underestimated how much grip we had on the fresh tyres. But sadly, for us, these tyres, well, we tested on them and we didn't think they were too bad, but for some reason they were bad, really bad. I just could not get the pace out of them. As you can see, Novo Tank, who remember spun it and lost about 8 seconds to us possibly. He's now right behind us. Oh dear. And now going down to this left-hander, he's getting really, really close. He's moving all over the track looking for any kind of possibility he can find of getting past left and right, and now he's right behind us going into this mill set that we'll give him. We go a bit defensive. See, will he carry it round the outside? No, he thinks the better of it. If he's in fact able, we go extremely defensive on this corner. At this point, we're losing huge amounts of time on these tyres, and we don't want to lose any positions. We want to keep as many people behind us as possible. Of course, that depends on if people pit, or if they're doing a one-stopper and pit in a few laps time, which seems like the most reasonable thing to happen at the moment. See again, wheel spin all over the place here, and he's now almost got round our outside, not quite. Seems like he's possibly having similar issues, but not to the same extent as us on his prime tyres. But now, he's getting really close to us. He's going to have the DRS. He's possibly, well, most likely going to make the move. Or will he sit behind us and wait till the next DRS straight? That is also, of course, a possibility. Looks like he's possibly going to go for the move down inside. No, he thinks it's better. We get a little tap from behind, so we're braking a bit too early. Obviously, that tells us. Well, or maybe he's braking a bit too late. Never mind, I doubt that's the case. But no, he's definitely got the run on us by an absolute mile. He's almost alongside us before he gets the DRS activation zone, so he's going to go down inside, will he? Yes, looks like he could. We'll try and hang it around the outside of him, see if we can do it. No, he's broken way too late, so we'll cut back to the inside. Can we get down inside? No! Oh dear! Oh my! Oh. And now, we've lost our front wing. We've got a front left puncture. There goes our teammate Phil. For those who wanted to know what I was thinking at the time, the first thing that came to my mind was blow up. The other few things was, let's just say you'd have to rate it to at least 18 in severity of language usage. I'm glad I wasn't on the microphone to other people during the race, because I probably would have been banned from AOR for explicit mic use. And we lost a ring mirror, didn't notice that yet, but as you can see we're pretty much down to last, and we've got to make an extra pit stop. We'll definitely go back on the options, as they're way too slow on the primes. There's no attempt in trying to take them to the end, so we'll go 2 sets of options to the end now. Getting a new front wing, it's going to be a very slow pit stop. 5-6 seconds, will it? Yeah, 6.2. Slow pit stop. We're down into the stone dead last position, so our race is pretty much over, and possibly also a championship battle, I reckon. As we're now on lap 9, we've got past Jake, who's pitted again for the option tyres, and we're now closing on Phil as well, but looks like Jake's going to try and make a move on us first. See if we can do that. We'll see if we can get the slipstream to hold him off. No, we can't. He's got the slipstream with Phil as well, so this is bad for us. We'll stick it down the inside, see if we can keep it there. We'll make a little slight contact between the wheels. Wheel banging. It's now Phil's got a dreadful exit, and we might have a look round outside of him. Where we're going down towards the next corner. He's gone defensive on the inside. He's beginning to move over. Whoa, let's see if we can go around the outside. No, he's moving over us, and we're going to hit the barrier. Oh, God. Oh, flipping hell. Oh, I don't know if that was a lag move, or whatever you would call that, but we are now so pissed that we can't believe what's happening at this point of the race. Literally, we are absolutely fuming, as we then decided to pit for a new set of option tyres, because we didn't have any front wing damage, but we wanted to wait for Phil, and we did. But sadly, we got a few lap traffic before he got the chance to come. Plus the fact we did get another Jake crashed, and we did have another safety car in the meanwhile, and that's why I'm now getting unlapped. I just didn't bother showing it because it was basically me letting past 20,000 people all in one go. And now we're just waiting for Phil. As you can see, the guy we just let past, Luke, see Larky, he is a lap up on us. So basically we can't give a damn at this point. Like, we know the only person on the same lap as us is Philip, so we'll just wait for him. Of course, we're going to let him back pass for that incident earlier on. Hopefully that'll make up some of it, even though our race was already ruined, and then we went and ruined his race a bit. See, we're on 2 laps of fuel, so we want to burn fuel actually, we don't want to save fuel. I could be mistaken though, the safety car could come later in this race. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly when it comes. You see now Novo Tank is coming past to lap us, so we'll get nicely out of the way on the inside here. Hopefully he'll just fly around outside as he does, yes. You can see we're just going really slowly, conserving the tyres, conserving the fuel, waiting as there goes our championship rival, Bad Boy. Yippee, that's the worst possible thing I could ever think of seeing and experiencing during this race. And you can see now there's someone coming, even more people coming. It's brilliantly, come on, go past. Now as you can see the Ferrari actually behind Jacko, so that's Philip, our teammate. Now we can put the pedal to the metal again and have a go getting past him. He's the only person we can realistically battle, so why not give it a go? Let's have a look and see how the Ferrari drivers will do against each other. Going down towards the middle sector, we're gaining. Of course, we are on the options. I'm not sure if he's on the primes or the options. Surely we'll find out soon, though. So we're nailing these corners quite good, actually, at the moment for us. You can see he's run a bit wide. He's on the options, but he's run a bit wide there. And he's taking a very odd line here, a very wide line first, and then cutting back. But as you can see, it seems like our line is faster currently. But he's run very deep into this corner. We sneak up the inside, sorry. Possibly, yes, we've done it. Looks like he's not got very good traction on the exit. I've got a bit of grass on his tyres. And that is us past him. And what you can see now is us unlapping ourselves from Jacko. Almost hitting him. But what was the most annoying point of this was the most annoying point of the race for me. Because I was lapping pretty decently, and there was actually a few cars I was almost starting to lap myself from, like Jacko, and then here we come. Brilliant reactions from us going past him as his ghost car comes back up the road again, and then slows down again, and then reappears in our mirror. And you see in lap 31 we caught up to Luke. He is currently sitting in 2 positions ahead of us, but he's an entire lap ahead of us. Hopefully we will be able to dispatch of him, because at the moment we're just getting held up by the lapped, or guys who have lapped us. We've now got DRS on him. Will we consider making a move around the outside? Yes, we will. We're praying we won't get the blue flags in 10 seconds time, so we have to let him back through, because that will be just the most annoying thing in the world. And you can see the next lap we actually do, so we let him past. And literally at this point we just waited for a good point to get past him. There's not many laps left, and there's no way we're going to do it. They're on lap 34 now, we're on lap 33. Down in P9, scoring, how much is that? 2 points? Very nice. Not quite sure where Bad Boy finished or is at this point, but wherever it is, it's pretty much game over for us in terms of 5th place in the championship. So a sweet round outside. Just a small correction there, because we noticed he still hung it down the inside of us, and we're almost battling him at this point, really. As you can see, he's not losing time to Jacko, as he's idle car behind, that's again on the minimap. I am not 100% sure. But on the second to last lap, when we decide we've had enough of this, we're a lap down, sod it. We can't give a damn if we get disqualified at this point. We're just going to drive past, and we're just going to stay there. And that's what we did, really. Just flying through this middle sector now, making sure we get the best possible corners. He's run a bit wide, so that might mean we won't get the blue flags. We hope we really don't, because that would be the most annoying thing in the world. Because this is actually the last lap, we just remembered, because we're a lap down, aren't we? Yes, this is the last lap. So this is the last sectors, and that means sod off. Yes, I do not care if you're a lap up on us. We are not letting you pass before the line, no matter what. The game can disqualify us, we don't give a damn. Because this race has gone completely the other way up for us, or down, or whichever way you want to call it. Because it's completely ruined everything, and everything's gone wrong for us. But hopefully we can look forward to Abu Dhabi with little to no practice, and hopefully we'll have a better time then. And there are the horrific race results for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rafifa has got his first AOR win, followed by Kian in second, 9 seconds behind, followed by Novatank in third. Our rival Bad Boy comes here in 5th, still 10 points of us, and we come all the way down in 9th with Philip 10th, and we were the 2 cars that were a lap down in this race, as we had a few other people disconnected, and of course 2 crash outs in Trickshot and Jake. However, we have to continue on and do as per usual with the constructors and drivers standings of this AOR PS3 F1 Sunday. And as you can see, we are still now sitting in 6th position behind Bad Boy, as we lost out terribly in that race to him. And he's now 9 points ahead and pretty much clinched that position from us. And finally then, onto the constructors. We're now stuck in 5th pretty much, unless we make an absolute miracle of a race in the last race. That same of course applies for our driver's standing position. And McLaren still lead the way, followed by Williams. They have already won McLaren, so that is confirmed, along with Novatank as the winner of the drivers' championship. And moving swiftly on to the matter of the next race, the last race of the season, guys, as you might know, is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, round 19. Interesting race. We've got literally nothing to lose, so we'll go out there just to aim to have fun and hopefully give you some good battles to watch for the next and last final highlights of this season 9 of AOR. And until that time, I will see you all next time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.